The statute begins with the Housing Act.
After 11 days since his last appearance, Housing Principal Secretary Charles Hinga returned to the Finance Committee of the National Assembly to vouch for the housing levy, where he has admitted to the lack of a legal framework in the proposed Finance Bill 2023.
The problem was the issue of infrastructure. Why the government does not put infrastructure in place first before doing resource mobilization? Where do you start?
The fund will not be operationalized until the regulations are in place. So there's already a safeguard. And what is the process of regulations? The process of having the regulations become, it's also a parliamentary process, albeit with a different committee, which is the delegated legislation committee.
It has also emerged that unemployed Kenyans will not make their contribution to the housing levy, will not reap what they did not sow.
You have got to be a contributor to this fund to
get a house.
To get a house. Yeah. So you contribute, whether mandatory or you contribute voluntary. So even the ones who are in the informal, they must contribute.
The proposed tax on the withdrawal of funds for those who are not willing to be homeowners after the lapse of 7 years is now likely to be dropped.
As the executive, we have gone and we've sat down and we said to create an incentive for people to save. Can we then say that the withdrawal will not have taxes? And the answer is yes.
Hinga has also noted that those who retire before the lapse of the 7-year period and are not willing to get a unit can withdraw their contributions.
So if retirement comes in 3 years' time, you'll get back your money plus the employer's portion.
The Finance Committee chaired by Molo MP Kure Kimani is preparing a report that is expected to be presented on the floor of the House on Thursday this week, coinciding with the day the Azimio coalition will give its way forward on mounting pressure on the government to withdraw the controversial bill.
That is why it is signed my name on page 276. That is why we are doing all this. That is why we have been sitting for hours and hours listening to the public. And then we make a decision. And that is a decision that's going to become law. So the decision is with us, not from anybody outside them.
Joel Chacha, K24 TV, Nairobi.